Hello, 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 everyone. We are live. It's your girls, Monty, Callie, and Joy, pre-PhD. We are here to talk about
All right,
the
we
Real
are
Housewives
live.
of
Mhm.
Atlanta. Episode 3. I think it's the tea is served, or we serving some tea or something like that. But anyway, I'm going to
Is
play
this
our intro.
episode 3?
Yep, move. I'll play our intro and
Oh.
we'll get into it.
Now that's a picture.
Ain't that pretty?
Who is that one in the middle?
Girl, she fine, honey.
Are you playing something?
Hello, how y'all doing?
Good.
Y'all have a good day?
Good.
Good. So we are live.
I
We are
am.
gonna just kind of do a little synopsis of this episode on a scale of 1 to 10. How would you all rank it?
Well, considering I kept having to go back and watch it, I'm gonna say like a 5. I couldn't
5.
stay.
Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't stay with it.
Joy.
I'm gonna say a 3.
Yeah,
3.
I feel like it was maybe a 4.5.
It was
Denise says a
terrible.
3. It wasn't terrible,
It
but
was
it
terrible. I
wasn't
mean, we was
anything.
watching a kid's birthday party.
Yeah, it
Why
was
do
nothing.
we don't want to go to kids' birthday party?
But I
We
really
are
feel like the birthday,
tortured. For
the
children,
birthday party
we
was
go
only
by
like
pure
15 minutes.
obligation.
Yeah. Why did
But
they?
we go by pure obligation because we want them
Yeah.
at our child's party.
That's why you
So
go.
I
And
was
you want to
like,
give. You want to
yeah,
give for the class.
you want to give.
That's really
No, you
it.
want your baby to have a good day. You go out of
Yeah, that
pure
too.
obligation. So I
Yeah.
don't want to watch one. They're not fun.
But I think it was only like 10 minutes of the show was the party. Was it more than
What was the
Seemed
rest
like
of the
it.
show about?
that? I don't know. I got notes. I'm about to look. Hold on. All right.
Her party is a lot cheaper than the other
Oh yeah, because
franchises, so that was a good thing.
yeah,
They
did
be
you watch
spending
Watch
30
What
plus.
Happens Live when he did a countdown
Mm-mm.
of how much they spent? Like Phaedra spent, I think, the most, and then Taylor in Beverly Hills was next. She spent like 100,000.
Really?
But Phaedra did it on the presidential one where she had
Yeah.
like 3 cakes.
She
The
spent
white.
more than that?
I remember that.
She was.
That was her sipping seat, though.
Okay. Yeah, it may have been. She may have been. She was
When
number
he
1 on his
introduced to the
list.
president.
Or she might have been number 2, but she was up there.
That's
Yeah, Kenya
ridiculous.
was in the top 5, but she was number 5. But that was for the first party, the Barbie doll party. But yeah, they did a. I couldn't believe none of like New Jersey them were on there. But anyway, so I started off. Kenya was planning her party. She did what, $10,000 to $15,000.
10, yeah.
Okay, and so she said, and then the next thing I have is Sheree and Marlo meet to work out. Was that interesting at all?
No.
The only thing I found interesting is his name Cairo? Her son. He
Her
works
son.
for Tyler Perry. Did y'all know that?
Yeah, well, not before.
Yeah, I didn't.
now.
But yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was
That's pretty
neat.
neat. Well,
Marlo wants-
the only thing that I know people are buzzing about is this is, and I think you mentioned it, Montanique, in the group, or Callie did. I can't remember, it was one of you all mentioned that this assistant
Oh yeah. Mhm.
that is shared by Sheree and Drew is also the guy that started that trouble on Basketball Wives with Malaysia and Jackie. If you all remember a couple of seasons back, there was an incident and this guy was saying had allegedly told Jackie that she don't take care of her kids. She leaves them unclean.
Yeah.
This is when they had that skating party.
I wonder was he her assistant? Now that I think about it.
Yeah, he was. He was. I don't Malay, and he told I think Evelyn and Jackie. And
What's
then
he doing?
Evelyn
He told Jackie, and Jackie told Evelyn.
Evelyn. Okay, I know it was something like that. Then
Evelyn knew either of him or something.
Mm-hmm.
He had a connection somehow with this guy.
And then Evelyn told Malaysia.
Right.
Yes, that's Jackie. The same guy.
And if y'all remember, after that incident, that guy went live.
Oh, I don't remember.
Do y'all remember that? I can't remember if it was Instagram or Twitter. It was something that I don't do. I mean, it was probably Instagram.
Yeah, because you don't do Insta, really.
You don't do. Yeah, it's something I don't normally do. So it was probably Instagram, and he was talking about the situation, and I remember thinking, this dude is a clout chaser. I never met him. So when I didn't recognize him because I did watch the video, but at some point I was like, whatever. But if you watch him, he was real extra to Candy when she
walked in.
Yeah.
She was like, it's gonna be some. And Candy was like,
oh, okay. Right. She was like,
okay. And that's why I don't understand if they should take him seriously. Do they not realize that that's who he is? Like, he's a little gossip.
They have to know. They have to know. And just the mere fact that he said him and Sheree, that Sheree is one of his really good girlfriends, really good girlfriend. Yet you sitting there about to tell some crap on her. They should have known, Drew should have picked that up alone. He's doing the same thing to you.
Because
my whole thing is, I would have fired him that day. He told me about Sheree. I ain't gonna say I wouldn't have listened, but I would have fired him that day. Because if you're talking about a person like that, and they used to work for you or kind of work for you, whatever, and if they feel that loose with the lips, they're going to do that to you.
But
Sheree don't pay nobody, because if y'all look at that, was in People. Now there's a lot of, and it was in People though.
It was in People.
All those are blogs.
Yeah, Callie sent me this one. I didn't, but I did see it in People.
Yeah, all of those are blogs.
Yeah,
People is verified. Scott, it's gossip. I'm not trying to say that they don't, that they lie or anything, but they're not verified. Most of the time, you have things like unknown sources, and I don't put a lot of validity in it.
They probably got theirs from People.
But,
but so I agree with you, Joy, because if he's sitting here talking about, and he's talking about, that's my good Judy.
Yeah.
But the streets say she don't pay no bills, and he's even said there's one person that he knew that if she don't pay $25,000, he ain't gonna even help her.
Well, I don't know if y'all know that the whole "why you check me, boo" was because Sheree don't pay.
Yeah,
because
Sheree always tries. So Sheree always tries to get stuff for free, allegedly, and you can present things to people and just be honest, because there are some people that are willing to do things to put their name or their face out there. They are.
Yeah.
So they may say, okay, I normally charge $10,000, but I'll do this for you for materials, which might only be $2,500. Sheree always tries to get stuff for free. Always. Yeah. And
she
that's
don't even
really
try
her
to take
issue.
the discount, do she? She just
she tries to get the free ride. So that brother, that who gonna check me, boo, allegedly, they were saying that she was trying to get something for a little of nothing, and he was frustrated because what they originally talked about was small, and what she was trying to get kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And now
that's not the way I remember that. I remember
it's not. None of that was on camera. They was just arguing. He was ticked off before they said, "Okay, let's start this."
She called him out for not having the helicopter he promised. So
because she wanted stuff. That's what I just said.
Yeah, she wanted stuff.
Yeah,
she wanted stuff.
He was making promises of really big things. that he couldn't come through with. So I wasn't sure like on
Now
what
that
side.
may have been, yeah. I mean, it may be that was true. It's probably a combination of both.
Mm-hmm.
That he was trying to do it big, but I don't think he was expecting to do it for free.
Yeah, she
Or
wants for free.
At what she was willing to pay.
It's
They
like
said that he had another event that was already set up, and Bravo went to that company and asked them to incorporate Sheree's party in an event they already had set up. That's how they even got involved, through Bravo.
And then
they were not paid separately to do anything.
And he probably put that event on the back burner, thinking, "Ooh, I'm gonna get some money," and then Sheree didn't even give him none. Oh, sure. I'm not, but she was like, "Who gonna check me, boo? You ain't paying no checks, boo." What he should have said, because she don't want to pay anybody. So, but I agree with you, Joe, when you said that after he talked about Sheree, if I was Drew, I would have fired him, because all the crap that going in Drew's house, he got a list of stuff he could say about her.
Yeah.
So Drew's crazy. So what do y'all think about her saying her and Kenya were kind of on better terms? Do you think that's gonna last, Drew and Kenya?
Yeah, it is, because even Kenya been tweeting nice about her.
Yeah, so she has.
I think they do get along, but a lot of it has to do that, Kenya works strategically. I don't know if y'all trip out there. Kenya doesn't want to have too many enemies at one time. Yeah. And she Marlo was going to be her enemy. It's just was going to happen like that.
Marlo know who to go after to try to keep her peach too, because she knows. And I even think with Candy too, because their names, even though they're polarizing to people. Like, people don't like them or they do like them, so they're going to be talked about. Right. So that's why you go after. That's why they used to go after Nene. You go after the people who gonna get you some press, and so that's probably why. But Drew seemed like she gonna get into it with Sheree, a lot.
Yeah, a lot. Oh yeah.
I know Drew is naive. Kenya passed that Drew beef off to Sheree. How did she pass it off to her?
Oh, because they used to be. Sheree and Kenya used to be.
Oh, but they became real good friends. I don't know why.
I mean, they literal neighbors.
That may be why.
They're literally neighbors.
Because a lot of people was like, Kenya they believe been in that basement before, because she took a picture with the baby, and that dog was by Brooklyn, and everybody was like, why that dog by Brooklyn? And they was like, is it gonna bite Brooklyn? So, but the basement could not be finished yet. But they have been friendly for a minute.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they have been.
Yeah.
Don't you remember they said that they even walked up the street? They're literally they live next door. It's a little walk, because how Kenya house it's not like, it's 10 steps away. My neighbor, right, 15 steps away. Hers is a little bit more.
Because it's not on the street. It's kind of back. Yeah.
Right. Hers is kind of, her house looks like an LA house to me.
It does. That's when I saw it. All the windows.
An Atlanta house, yeah. And how it's made. It looks dangerous. Yeah. LA houses look dangerous.
She said dangerous.
Girl, they are on stilts. Have you been there?
They're
on stilts. They don't look
kid friendly either.
I was like
everything is open. The steps are
open.
It looks dangerous.
I could live in LA. You have to see it in person. Yeah. They look very dangerous.
They're building a lot of those houses here.
They're making them look modern, like the LA. Yeah, they are. But I don't
all over the place.
She just don't have it, because it may even be stucco. That stuff that they blow up. Yeah, that they blow on. I don't know what it's made of. I really can't tell, but it looks like, it doesn't look like what I think of an Atlanta house.
And they have a whole bunch of windows, and I'm like, do you have blinds? Because you could just see through their houses. They say it's for the view.
And it might be the kind of house that was built first, and everybody built around it. Because she rehabbed her house.
She rehabbed.
Sheree did hers from the ground.
Yeah, that's why it took 18 years.
And we still don't know. I mean, we've always heard rumors about Marlo and what she does to get her money. We never heard that about Sheree, but we do know she's not consistently on this show, and Joggers has not consistently been out there. So where is she getting this stuff from? I would love to know.
Sheree though was making $500,000 easy before
Well,
she
yeah, but
left.
she wasn't on there consistently. She was on there probably half the time the series been on. And if you look at
I,
that
you know
house,
what? I wonder how many
$500,000 ain't gonna
seasons
cut
she's
it.
been on.
Who, Sheree?
Yeah,
I mean, okay, it's been 14, right?
it's been
She's been on
14
I'm gonna say at
5
least
years.
10,
5
right?
to 7 years. I don't know about 10. Mm-mm.
Oh, you don't even
I
think
don't know.
10?
I'll be honest. I don't know. Cause when she left,
Let me look. I got it.
I think Phaedra replaced her or did
Phaedra replace her?
Or did she replace Kim?
See, I don't remember.
Phaedra was on there when
Somebody said Denise was close to 10.
The first year Phaedra was on there, she was on there. Because remember, they was all at the table saying, when Phaedra was saying, I don't know when this baby do. And Nene was like, girl, that's so stupid. and Sheree said, girl, you don't know when your baby is soon.
Okay, and also she was Sheree's lawyer. So Phaedra and her had to be on that.
So yeah.
My lawyer, Phaedra Parks.
So I'm looking at that stuff.
So maybe
and then Bob won. Y'all remember when Bob won?
Yeah, and he licked his tongue out when he walked out of court. That was so funny.
My lawyer, Phaedra Parks.
So that was at least like 7.
I have it here. I'm
what do
looking
you
through
have?
them now. So on season, Sheree was on season 4.
Mm-hmm.
Season 2. I got these pictures kind of out of order. She was on season 3. Hold on.
1, 2, 3, 4.
She was not on season 5.
That's when Kenya came. I thought she was on.
She was not on season 7. Let me go back to 5. Nope, she's not in there.
Did she come back to 6?
Hold on.
Well, some of those seasons she was a friend.
She might have just been a friend. She may not have been the cast pick.
She was a friend a couple times.
She was a full cast member on 9.
Okay.
And then
did she get fired 10?
She was on 10. No, she was on
so
there.
it's about 10 years.
Yeah. So and then 11, she was not on there. What number did I miss?
You on 12, 13, and 14. You got everything.
On 12, she was not on 12. I thought I missed. And then on 13, she was also not on 13. And now we're back in 14.
We're in 14. So I'm thinking she missed about 4 years.
Yeah.
So about 9 to 10 years. And plus, even with that, hold on, Sheree's a hustler. She has a fashion show with no fashion, a fitness business. I didn't know she had a fitness business.
I don't know that she does. Who said?
Yeah, she did for a minute. I do remember that. She
the
was
jewelry.
No, fitness.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Well, I didn't know it was a paid business type thing, but I remember her trying to do that. Yeah.
I don't remember that, but I don't remember that in 5. But let's see what else we got. Well, I think she also gets her money from, what do you call it, appearances? Yeah. Especially probably in the beginning. Like people wanted them at events that I can't do it like events that they had. So that's probably if she saved her money right and wasn't putting money on Tyrone books, she should have a little coin. So okay, so anything Anthony told stuff about drinking.
Oh, they said she was on seasons 1 through 7. And 4 years later, she remained full-time cast member for 4 seasons before leaving. 4 years later, she returned in a friend capacity in season 8.
Okay.
Upgraded to full position for 2 years, 9 and 10, then left the show for a second time.
So about 9 to 10 years.
So now this is the 3rd time she's back.
Yeah. So okay, 3rd time's 3 strikes you out, Sheree. Okay. Don't come back after this.
That's why I said somebody really likes her, but there's obviously somebody that's like she's not giving us anything.
Yeah.
So they let her go, but she's likable.
That's what Carlos said about her, because she was in his top 10. I couldn't believe it.
Really?
But he said she's really good to work with. And she's fun. And so that's why he put her in there. But I didn't feel like she still needs to be top 10 because of that. But
me either. She probably
Anyway.
didn't either, but you know.
So then Candy and Todd's little situation. What do you think about, are they doing this for a storyline? Because at first they was having all this certs. We're gonna say certs. And then now they're not doing nothing.
You're asking if we think this little fight of theirs is just for a storyline? I don't think so. I think it's actually a good topic for them because they have basically always worked together, and no matter what, everything comes back to this is what Candy is doing. So as long as they've been married now, Todd is like, I want something on my own. You can write a song for it, but leave it alone. Yeah.
I respect that because most men wouldn't have articulated it like that.
Yeah.
They would have just said, I want to do this, leave me alone. Yeah. Or they just would have moved funny. When you got somebody that can articulate to you, look, I need something of my own. Everything that I do with you, which is fine.
Right.
But you know, it's okay for me to do something that's just Todd. Because we as women say that all the time. I respect that. I respect how he,
and I think even the stuff that he does with her, people don't give him credit. Exactly. They always give it to her.
And I think that's his point. I really think that's
Candy says she thinks Todd is envious of her in that way. I don't know that envious is the word I would use, but I can understand his point.
She said that Todd resents her. I think it was resent.
Was it resent? Okay.
I wrote resents her.
I don't know if he resents her. I think he's irritated with the situation, the reality at times that he is a man that married up.
Yeah.
And people blame or attribute his success to her.
And so that's probably why he's like, because he said when they had their little fake man outing, he was like, I want to have this apartment because I want to have something that's my own. Like, she has this, but I want this. I can make some coins too. Why is that a problem?
Yeah.
And as a woman, I don't think I could live with a man that long at that point with 2 children, and my name is not on this house.
Yeah.
Period. As an adult woman of my age. So I wasn't really mad at him when he said my name ain't on this house.
Right. I can't believe it's not even on the deed.
It should be. And that's all I'm saying. I ain't gotta be on just the deed. My name should be on this house. Because the reality is his mom had made Candy's mama had made the comment of if she could choke on a chicken bone and Ty could kick her out of the house. The reality is Candy could choke on the chicken bone and her mama could put him out. Put him
out, yeah. But I do think so. And then this little Candy's book it's called A La Carte. So she's doing another play and she's playing a lesbian. Have you heard of this one? I heard of the one with the guys, and it won like a Tony Award.
No, she doesn't have a Tony yet. She says she's trying to get the EGOT.
No, the play. No, she won something. Maybe it was a GLAAD award. It just won something because she was flying. She flew to it to receive it. It might have been a GLAAD award because I guess it's gay people. I don't know. Hold on. Well, let's see. Why didn't Candy know he had an apartment up until now? That's something she should have known before. Well, no, he had it with that girl, right?
Yeah, he explained that. He said she knew that he had it, but when him and that girl broke up, she got the apartment. Yeah, but his name was still on it, and she had to keep up the payment. And she didn't keep up the payment, it then fell back into it fell on him. Mm-hmm. So now it's his.
It's his, yeah. So she knew about it, but he left that girl. The girl lived in it. So it's not like it was a secret apartment that he had under the name Marvin. It was under his name.
So it was that topic that made him say, Candy didn't even flip the mattress over at her house. That was cold.
That was cold. It was true. Because Candy
did Todd live at that house? I was trying to remember.
Wait a minute. T said it ain't about to happen.
No,
Child,
she's not getting no
right.
EGOT. She's not getting no Emmy. She not getting no Oscar. She may get the Tony with this play. I doubt it though. But what's his name? Who was naked? What's his name? Avery. He up for a
Oh,
Tony.
Jesse Williams.
Jesse Williams. But yeah, I always know him as Jackson Avery. But yeah.
Oh, I don't watch. What is he on?
I stopped watching Grey's when he left. I loved him on Grey's. But yeah,
I stopped watching Grey's when Isaiah Washington left.
Oh Lord, that was
that long ago.
Oh,
I have never.
They
watched
did him wrong though.
You never.
And
watched it?
I've never watched the episode, and I traditionally like her stuff.
Yeah,
I love Scandal. I love. Well, I couldn't get through.
Murder.
How
to Get Away with Murder.
How to Get Away with Murder.
Yeah. Well, you know she's not writing for Grey's anymore. It's still under her. But when she left ABC, when they wouldn't give her those Disney tickets and went to Netflix, she kind of's not a main writer on there, and it's gone downhill.
Oh, really?
It's really gone downhill. Yeah, she was like, I'm done with y'all.
She was ticked off. I read that story that they asked her for some Disney tickets, and they refused.
They refused to give her an extra ticket.
And if you look at how corporations just give things out to their people willy-nilly, and we talking about some funky, probably $100 tickets at that time or less, and I don't blame her. It sounds petty, but I don't blame her.
Yeah, she left, and now she with Netflix.
They probably give so many. They do. If you
give them out.
If you work for Disney, you get like 10 tickets a year.
Them Dance with the Stars, when Kenya was on Dance, when Kenya was on Dance with the Stars, they went all the time.
They should have gave her some tickets.
Oh,
They were always.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
So I don't know why they treated her like that. But they lost Bridgerton, and it's Banana.
I didn't like the last Bridgerton. Though.
I didn't either. I watched it though, but I didn't like it. Okay, so let's see what else.
The next one is gonna be pretty good though, and they're doing a flashback. They're doing Lady.
My boo gonna be
he's coming back.
I read that, but I thought it was April Fool's joke. It was April.
Yes. The girl who I can't think of her name. The girl who plays Lady Bridget, Lady Fingerling or whatever her name is. The girl who writes secretly.
Whistle Down.
Yeah, Whistle Down. It's going to be her story.
Oh, I like Penelope.
And it's going to be the flashback. So I'm assuming it's the parents. So we're going to see how the parents hooked up.
Well, we always talk about other stuff, no matter what show we talk about.
What do y'all think about Todd's show, though? The show he's trying to do is about an anonymous gossip blog. It'll be 4 girls who's getting together to do an anonymous gossip blog.
Did he talk about that on the show?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that.
He said it, but I want to say something. I can't say it on here, but I think about. I don't like the girl ensembles today. I don't like. I keep trying to watch them, but the formula is identical.
You think that's why Queen? Run the World and Harlem, same show.
Yes, they're the same show. The formula is the same. One girl is trying to is a hustler, a workaholic. One girl is rich. Like you can't do can't do girlfriends.
One girl broke up with her guy. He comes back
over again.
He broke up with his guy. That was Megan, and the one that didn't know how they had the same storyline. And he came back, and she wanted to be with him, and they kissed, but he was engaged. It was the same story.
Well, the only thing I didn't like about it is it seems like the same show that he did before him and what's her name, Candy was married. I think it was him and Carlos that did the show. No, this is remember the group. They were black girls. They were also writers, journalists, not journalists, but they were bloggers. And one of them died of cancer.
Oh, what Blood, Sweat, and Heels.
Yes. Now, was that a
Todd? Was it scripted?
No, it was Melissa. She was a video girl. Melissa something.
It had Melissa Ford in there. Yeah.
Daisy Llewellyn. She died of cancer.
Right.
And
that
she had natural hair.
All of those were writers. They were all writers. So when Todd was talking about this one, it sounded like the same show to me. That's the only thing I didn't like about it.
What else I got?
I wonder what happened to him and Carlos King. Because if y'all see Carlos King's the day. You remember the one where Shamari did the singing?
Yeah,
Todd did.
he
Todd's
did
name
that.
is on there.
Yeah.
So that must have been something that they developed together.
So do you think does Todd get any money for that? Because he's doing, you said it's a season 2 coming out, right, Callie?
His name was on it. I was
Season
actually
2
surprised. I didn't know that.
of the
The
music
one
show.
with the girls that are singing. I
Yeah,
can't
I
think of.
don't know if he was on there. I don't know.
No, his name is
No,
on it.
his name is on there.
Yeah, see, I don't think I ever even knew that or paid attention.
I didn't know that until somebody said something about Todd, and then they in a group and they went to his. Todd has a website, and he has a list of things that he did, and that's on there.
Okay, cool.
Oh, she said that's Mona Scott. She said that's Mona Scott. That sounds like a Mona Scott. Candy got another show. Did y'all hear about that?
No, what's this one
Mona
about?
Scott
What's
is going
Mona
to be
Scott?
Blood, Sweat, and Heels. I think.
Was that Mona Scott?
See, I never
Okay,
heard
so
of it.
Candy is Escapes getting the show with SWV. Mona Scott is going to be the producer, and it's going to be on Bravo. It got picked up. Yeah.
Well, that's good.
So I don't know why Candy, for some reason they like her.
Well,
I heard. I mean, everybody at this point is that these are concessions that they were giving her because of that whole plot, the whole sex dungeon thing.
You don't think they done made up for that by now?
No, that show was because of that. Her last show that she did, I know that they said that's why they to keep her from, I guess, clowning or suing or whatever. That was the shows was a direct line between that. That was their, come on, I got you. We're gonna get you a show. We're gonna let you do so and so. It was because of that. It was because of the whole
but this show
scandal.
I don't know if they're just gonna be singing and going on tour, or if they're still in from Carlos and Todd's show. Because Todd kind of felt like he was not a part of that one, even though he was. Because it seemed like it's just old girls groups coming back together to try to make an album. Isn't that the same show?
I think that.
Yeah, I won't be watching that.
I think that there is a strong desire for something else. Because if you look at like Housewives, who would have ever thought that last week Housewives would get a 0.7, this week a 0.8? You can't even pull in 1 million people. They high five in New Jersey because they got 1.2 or 1.
Yeah, they at the reunion. Yeah,
at a reunion. That's insane.
But I don't know. But I think Bravo doesn't expect much because they're all at the upfront.
I think they are. I think that there is a strong desire for something else, and they have to do something else. I just don't know what the something else is.
Maybe that's why they're trying all this other stuff. But they just did the Bravo upfront. So Kyle was there. I thought Garcelle was going to represent Beverly Hills by itself, but they didn't. And Giselle and Karen, Kenya was the only one from
Teresa
ATL.
was the only one from New Jersey.
And Kenya was the only one from ATL.
Was she?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Joy, you sent out the numbers for Monique's show. How'd they do?
Oh, it was bad. And Bravo up. Bravo, what's
Bravo
their name?
ratings.
They never do another show.
Rack it up.
That was the first time they've ever done a Love and Marriage anything show. Oh. And they put Monique's face on it, and it was 0.3. Oh. She left Potomac for that. Okay. Anyway, so let's get back to this one. So did we know it was Beyonce's name was Beyonce Giselle Knowles? For some reason, Drew said that, and I was like, I didn't know that.
Drew also said she was looking like Beyonce in that little outfit.
Yeah, that's why she said.
When she said,
"Do you think that's real?"
Outfit. I thought that was a Beyonce.
It was a cute outfit. She didn't look like Beyonce.
Which one? Which outfit was
black
Beyonce?
hat? She said she looked like Beyonce. The black hat, she on the jean jacket, or that was right when the track star called.
Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about that.
Over by the car. And then when you saw the car, it was just the back bumper.
Yeah, that's why I was like, but I guess it was scary though, because she got somebody,
Oh yeah, I mean it was scary. But so you just got sideswiped by the 18-wheeler and you called Drew?
Right. Why did she call Drew? Yeah, her
That's
name
some
I don't
wasn't
strict
think
Bianca.
I
stuff.
thought Drew called her.
No, she
No.
called Drew. She said, Drew. She was like, what's wrong? But her husband was out of town. Ross was
Oh,
not
He
in
lives
town.
in a house with 19 people.
Well, okay,
Let me
Callie.
just stop and call Drew. That's when I know they do be redoing some of these scenes. They know good and well
Because her
that,
sister, her mama, her
yeah,
brother, her sister, husband, they
all
all
their
live in one
kids,
house.
all
I
their
didn't even think of
kids.
that.
Mm-hmm.
But she was nervous, and then they had to go pick up the baby. Um. Okay, so then Drew, when did she do this? I think she was talking to Sanya, and she just volunteers bad information about her husband. Like she just went into her
I
like he's
thought
still
she
not
throwing
doing
him to the
right.
street.
Just in the middle of the
She
street
throwing
when
him
she
to.
got.
She
I
could
don't
have.
get
She
it.
throw. I don't. I have. I keep telling y'all. I'm gonna say it again. I said it in
The accident,
Huntsville.
Denise.
I said it in Atlanta. Why be with a man that you're not willing to cover? I just don't get it. Why
Well,
throw your
I don't know
man in
what
the
it is with
street?
them. I think the reason she's doing this is because she needs the paycheck, and I ain't mad at her for that. It's just that she should be doing something a little bit more believable.
Well, you
Yeah,
I
want
don't
I
know.
mean,
is your paycheck check, and I don't know the answer because I ain't in her marriage for real. Is your paycheck worth your marriage?
I
Well,
don't think so. Unless
so
he goes along with it, but why would Ralph go along with this?
for the paycheck.
Is it that? I mean, because it's like every time. I mean, people be talking about somebody else.
Ralph
She be
got
like,
his
"Girl,
own money
Ralph did
though.
this to me." Like
Well,
it was just out the blue.
yeah, but see, I don't think it's about Ralph's money. For me, I think Drew is doing it for the paycheck, and if
And to
that's
have,
going to help take care of their family. I mean, because what else does Drew do? She used to
well,
do Disney, but that's been a while. I don't know what else she's doing. She hasn't like put out a new song
well,
or
I
anything.
mean,
as
she still work because I just saw her in some movie.
What?
sister,
I
Was she
saw her in the
sorority
Karen?
sister, or
DMV
something.
movie about,
Karen?
huh?
Was it called Karen?
Yeah.
I thought it was called
I-
sorority sister or something.
She was in the
yeah, she
Karen
was in
movie.
there. Yeah, that was a Lifetime movie. It came out like
Yeah,
in February.
yeah.
All right.
I didn't
And
watch it.
so
Did any of y'all watch it
Lifetime
though?
pays like $15,000 a
I don't think
movie.
anybody watched it. But like, hi Keisha. But like, what's her name said? Marlo said she went around the thing. Marlo just shades Drew the whole night. She said, "Hey, Candy, did you go to private school?" Candy was like, "No." She said,
Mm-hmm.
"You rich." Kenya, did you go to private school? She's like, "No." She's like, "But you really, really smart." Drew, did you go to private school? Drew said,
Yeah.
"Yeah." She said, "And you ain't even successful."
She sure did.
She did. That was such funny shade. I couldn't laugh
And
out.
then she said, "You." I said, "Marlo dogs Drew so bad, and nobody even says anything."
That's because Marlo is mean. She's not. I just don't think she's housewife material. I'm just gonna say it like that. She's gutter USA. Like she could go up against.
Not
She could
Gutta.
go up, yeah, gutter. Y'all remember Pooh from Love and Hip Hop?
Who?
They only had her on for one season.
I didn't
Love
watch.
and Hip Hop Atlanta. Her name was Pooh. She
Huh.
actually has been on several reality shows. She a mover and shaker in Atlanta, but
Hey,
she was
Rena.
like disgusting. Like I mean,
I
she
don't
was
know her.
too low even for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I
You
don't
know
even
that's
know
low.
how gutted it,
So
how gutted it is. But she's the one that said Carly Red and her husband were together with Carly Red, and she did a number 3 or number 2 in their bed, and she brought the sheets
no.
to wherever they were. Girl, that's how disgusting she is. She bought some dirty sheets to. I can't remember what island they were on. They were like, were they in Trinidad? I can't remember. They
Why
weren't in
in the
Trinidad.
hell? Why was
They
she
were in some island because Carly Red is from wherever this
yeah.
was.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, just disgusting. Like,
So,
in
so
my opinion,
Marlo's
that's
like
what
her.
Marlo is.
Marlo
Marlo,
is a little
she don't
gooder.
have boundaries. Like, it's like I know that every housewife franchise get together and have a conversation. And there are boundaries and places that people tend to respect. It's
Mm-hmm.
just like when you get a phone call and you look in your your inbox and somebody's saying, hey, here's a picture of so-and-so, nobody else would touch it. They might mention it if you put them off that somebody sent a picture. Marlo would actually put it out. She don't have boundaries. I don't like that. That's not entertainment for me. Like she's not on a caliber of what I thought Housewives were trying to represent.
So why do you think they finally gave her a peach then? Because she's been this way.
Because they desperate.
Yeah,
because Housewives was backed up against the wall. I don't think they really was expecting Portia to quit. I do not believe that. I just don't.
Well, they said Portia wanted more money and they wouldn't give it to her. That's why she quit. Did you hear that?
I don't think so.
You don't think that was why? That's what they said.
They tripled because all of them lost money. Everybody had to take a pay cut this season. Everybody did.
So that's why I feel like Marlo bullies Drew, and nobody even says anything. It's just like she gets away with so much, and I don't understand.
That's not entertainment. That's not that doesn't make me fun. That's not her shade. Isn't the kind of shade you'd be like, ooh, girl. Her shade be like, oh,
clutch my pearls.
That is so weird. Hearing you say that.
You don't think that way about her, Callie?
Yeah, I do, but I think the same thing about Tammy Roma, but you guys thought she was the queen. So just a little.
I didn't say she was the queen.
There were seasons I was thoroughly disappointed. I thought we're talking about the queen of reality TV. There were seasons that I was very disappointed in Tammy. Because just like I never liked Evelyn, but there were seasons that I kind of felt bad for her because it felt like to me Tammy was trying to fit in, and I didn't even like watching that.
But she needed a paycheck too, though.
And we know she really did because she talked about her financial situation.
Right.
So it seemed like she was trying so desperately to fit in. And I'm sure that Tammy got it in her to be mean. But even when she would explain all season what really happened, you could tell that there was some kind of something that she didn't, that wasn't, I'm not going to say that she felt bad, but you could tell there was a little bit of regret there.
No, I never got that.
I don't know. We're not going to talk about Tammy, though.
Says they was messed up for none of them to acknowledge that double standard that Sheree put out there towards Drew. What double standard?
What double standard?
Yeah, Lord, my Alexa, I don't know. I'm something to it.
Okay, anyway, I don't know how long we've been out. Oh, yeah, we go. We all right. So, okay. Yeah, Denise, what double standard? So let's get to the party. See, the party was only like 10 minutes. So it wasn't like a long time, but I think that's what most people remembered. So the Shady Tea Party, do y'all think that they should not have done that game at the party? Move, doggy.
No, but that just shows you Kenya wanted it taped, so she had to have some kind of.
Oh yeah, something. That makes sense too, Joy.
Yeah, she had to have some kind of adult something. That's why she.
Who put that on the card though about Candy?
That's what I was gonna say.
That was the question. Yeah,
that's what I wanted to ask.
I bet Marlo.
No, I think Sheree.
No way.
I think Sheree too. I thought it was either Sheree or.
Because Sheree said, well, I don't know. I think she lying because, Candy done suck.
She said she did
everywhere. So I'm sure she did in the locker room.
Now. First of all, she did say, to Sheree's credit, I didn't write it. She actually said that.
She did say
I didn't write it, but she done did it everywhere.
Oh,
you think Sheree? Yeah. I think it was somebody like Kenya.
Oh, you think Kenya would have said that about Candy?
No.
Yeah, it was anonymous. You have no clue who did it.
It was Marlo. And you know what? Forget the anonymous, because if they hand wrote whatever it was, I can tell
people's handwriting. Because they say, I don't think it was Marlo, because they said they know Marlo wrote. Maybe it was because she wrote with the orange pen. It was Marlo. Kenya said it on Watch What Happens Live. She said somebody had she was the
Who
only
else
one
could do something that low out of that group? It would.
I think Marlo. It was Marlo. And she said that we need to go back and watch What Happens Live. She said that somebody who wrote it.
But that is some Marlo stuff.
And that was Marlo.
I wouldn't doubt it. But for some reason, she would be the obvious
Let's
person.
stop.
I just thought that it was, but that's the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. If it was Marlo, that's the kind of stuff that I'm talking about.
Y'all doing the same thing they was doing
What are we doing?
Back to Sheree for doing the same thing. I don't know.
I don't even know what we've done. To explain that,
y'all
please.
Doing something they was doing.
What we do?
I think Sheree,
and that's why I thought Sheree too. Sheree was mad because Candy didn't come to her. She went to Drew and she went to Kenya, or Kenya went to Drew, or something like that. It went to everybody.
I agree with that too, Denise.
Yeah.
She said that she thought it was classist to even have a game like that.
Yeah. I didn't think she should have had
a 3-year-old's party. I agree with that.
I don't think she should have had that game.
She agreed with it too when it came up.
Yeah, after it happened, she was like,
yeah, she agreed with it after the fact. Yeah.
But it's too late now. But I do think you're right. They did that because they had to have something messy for it to be filmed. That meant, yeah. Because I
want y'all to think, y'all. We're watching the 3rd episode of I don't know where nothing is going.
Yeah, I have no idea. And well, I kind of do.
We literally watched a kid's birthday party.
But it was only for 10 minutes. I don't know why y'all felt like that's why I named all the other
because nothing else was memorable.
Oh, well, that was on the interesting thing.
Nothing else was even memorable.
That is true. I had to write down.
Oh, I'm gonna tell y'all something that I didn't like, and that's the teacher in me. When I hate to see parents do this. When Kenya's baby was coming out, to say happy birthday, surprise, or whatever. She said, smile and be happy. I was like, oh, God.
Yeah.
I could, just say, look, Brooklyn, look what we got for you. I could understand, your children reflect to you, so you should smile. But I don't like it when parents do things like that. Well, say, smile and be happy.
Well, see, the reason that she didn't support it on girls, the thing was because the Atlanta girls can handle it. But she said that Kyle and all them weren't used to the shade that they had. So she didn't feel like they should have done it. So she was with the Atlanta girls. So it's not being a hypocrite because she was with who she said could handle it. She was just saying that Lou and them all, and Teresa them, they don't really read like the Atlanta girls do.
But you know what I thought was interesting?
So maybe not hypocrite ain't the word, but it wasn't a good taste.
One of the things that I did like though on that girls trip, I learned more. Kenya should have supported Cynthia because I've watched all of those girls on the first season because I watched Beverly Hills. I only watched New York one season. But I learned more about them in that than I had watching 12 seasons of Beverly Hills. I only watched one of because those girls, those other franchises they're very surface.
Mm-hmm.
They're very surface. You don't really, I feel like I got to know Atlanta people. I got to know their ups, their downs, their ins, their outs. Beverly Hills really got a pack and they stick to it. There was a whole season that rumors were squirming and Kyle's husband was in every rag magazine and blog in the United States and they barely talked about it.
Yeah, because Beverly Hills, they cover up a lot.
It was actually more scandal surrounded around bringing some of the magazines on a girls' trip than it was talking about the actual scandal.
I feel like that about Beverly Hills. They cover up a lot for each other. And I don't like that either. But I do feel like the Ultimate Girls Trip, everybody's guard was down. Teresa was more open. Luann was very open. I feel like Ramona maybe wasn't as much, but everybody else was really, really open.
Ramona is insane.
She's just crazy. But I mean, but some of those questions they couldn't handle.
Was she like that?
Because they were like almost crying. She was like,
yeah, she's always like that.
Who, Ramona? Oh, she's a horrible person.
Yeah, I only watched that one season, and she seems to be like a diverter. Like there was this whole, I'm sick of talking about black stuff. Let's dance. Yeah. Let's get drunk. Like she kept trying to change the subject.
Yeah, she does that with
That's why
everything too. She does that
that's
with
why they didn't
everything.
have a. If she's like that, I might. What's the
Mhm.
best? Somebody tell me what's the best season of New
Medium.
York to watch. I'll watch it
I
because
don't
I
think
need
any.
something to be with.
Maybe
I
when
don't know if
Luann
there's
was
one
drinking
best
all the time.
season. I will say any
Because
season
I thought
Bethany was
Luann
on there is a
talking
good
about
season.
how Bethany brought her husband. She found
When
out
her
her
husband
husband, real life husband, was cheating on camera.
was
They
that
said
was
that was a
Ramona, I thought. Was that
Yeah,
real
Bethany?
that
moment
wasn't
that she
Bethany.
felt
That was
like
Ramona.
should have been handled off camera.
Yeah, I think you need to watch it when Luann was drinking a lot and she fell in the bushes because she was so drunk. Don't know what season that is.
Oh,
But let's get
Ramona
back to it. We
told
got
Luann that.
Yeah, I think it was Ramona. We got 10 more minutes, so let's finish. Okay, what do y'all think about Andy saying that Drew's
I mean,
husband was
she peed outside
Oh,
this
not Andy. Why
last
say
season.
Andy said?
Yeah, she literally peed outside.
Yeah.
Oh, let's
But I don't
talk
know
about
why I
this.
said I don't know why I said
Let's
Andy
talk about
said
this.
that. About what?
I am so sick of Atlanta and every boyfriend, husband, associate, male friend saying that they're gay. They have to stop doing it. Like I was so disappointed. Disappointed
I
in
was
Sheree.
too. What was his name? Her assistant. I didn't mean to say Andy. Maybe her assistant name is Andy.
Off.
For some reason, I said Andy.
So
that may be the assistant's name, not Andy Cohen.
Okay, so wait a minute, Joy. I was laughing at T's
Said
comment.
Drew's
What did you say, Joy?
This is what she was talking about. They said that Drew's husband was gay. So she said she's tired of them saying that because I think they say their husband, everybody's Kim Phil's husband was gay. They try to say Mark was gay because he had an earring in his ear. I never heard anything about Bob. I don't know about Apollo, but they always have tried to say somebody's husband is gay.
Okay, but they I wish they would stop that.
Yeah.
It's so stupid to me.
And a reunion one year. Why do you all use that as a weapon? Do y'all remember that?
Yeah, like because he's gay. Like, is it?
Y'all
what are you trying to
remember
say
that
about gay men?
reunion?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I want to say it was the reunion. Right. And I think it was the year that Kim Phil's husband was on.
I think it was Kim Phil's husband.
And Andy was kind of irritated by that. Like, why? Even if he said that, I wouldn't have said that on air. Because it's like it's so stereotypical. I'm like, Sheree, you dating somebody that's been in prison for years. You know how easy it would be to say people
that would explain why Ralph
heard about
Drew so much.
Her boyfriend and what he did in prison.
Yeah,
like, that's insane. Like, why would you do that?
I don't know why they go to
so
their husband is gay.
Sheree, with that. Like, even if he is,
but do you and I'm going off on a tangent, but please don't say that long, y'all. But do they ever say that the men on New Jersey are gay? Because they put like dildos on their head, down their throat.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't watch it enough to remember if anything like that has happened on New Jersey.
Like, has anybody ever said any of them were gay? Because they do stuff with like sex toys.
No,
has anybody ever said New Jersey?
Not only do they not, last year,
Joy, you went out. Something's
wrong. Y'all actually kissed Frank's behind, and nobody was talking about them as being gay. They didn't kiss each other.
They play with that fake
nobody
penis.
Says
remember?
It's
Joe said he put it down his throat to throw up, and nobody said he was gay. Yeah, they drunk out of it.
I forgot all drinking out of a penis.
Okay, so there's a different rule.
Nobody even goes there. It's always us.
It's us, right? We do it to ourselves. I agree with you, T. But do y'all feel like, and this is just a question, Drew started this?
This is where, and I hate
this
term.
Hold on, Joy. I think Joy can't hear some of us. Go ahead, Joy. Can you hear us?
The gay stuff, no. The gay stuff, no.
So do you think Drew started the thing talking about what this? Because she wrote that on that card, saying you don't pay your bills. So Drew was trying to call Sheree out in front of everybody instead of talking to her. And then Sheree finished it with, well, he told me your husband was gay. So do you feel like Drew started it? Because if she would have started it, would have Sheree have done that?
Yeah, I think that Drew started it.
Oh, she definitely started it. She definitely started it.
She's just so thirsty. I
Yeah,
mean,
she
clearly she's
started it,
doing it
but
because she's trying
Sheree
to
could have
get.
easily come back with.
What? Because if that's what the girl got told her, what when
Mhm. She just dehydrated.
Drew said it, she said it. Denise, did you watch the show? Drew said,
Sheree
"I
could
wrote
have
this."
easily.
Go ahead, Joy.
Go ahead.
Sheree could have easily said, "You need to be careful repeating what he said because what he said about your husband, you don't want me to repeat."
That would have been very. But then she would have said, "What he say?" You don't think? I would have. What he say? Because Drew turned up.
Yeah, but didn't Drew miss what was said at first?
She did, because she was mad at Sheree. Like, no, the girl.
She
Why
was
don't be
mad at
talking
the
about my
girl.
husband?
Yeah, because the girl in the red hat, the girl was like, "Is so your husband is the one they said was gay? Is that?" Well, I was so shady.
So what do y'all think about them putting their hands? Because T just said she thinks
No,
Drew's
Drew didn't
aggressive.
hear.
What?
Drew didn't hear her say the boy, the assistant said that. All she heard is your husband is gay.
Well, maybe she did hear it, but all she heard was gay.
Yeah,
like that's all she focused on.
She didn't hear. Yeah, she didn't hear that part. That's why she was like, "What?" Yeah.
Okay, so what do y'all think about the end? Who did they call a
No,
ditzy
she
bitch?
didn't hear that.
Who did they call Drew a ditzy bitch?
Somebody did say that.
I think it was Sheree. Cause she said you're a ditzy bitch because you keeping him. You mad?
That was because she didn't hear it. She claimed she did.
And then she said he's on probation. And she said, why is he on probation? You need to let him go. If he's gossiping about me, he's gonna be gossiping about you. Do y'all think Drew is ditzy bitch for keeping him?
Well, not just for keeping him. That's just how probably she came into the world. So,
Yeah.
Y'all stop it. Is that why she stayed with her husband?
She is. Because I would have fired him that day. I would have listened.
No, I'm a big believer of that too. If you're talking about me,
he would have been
if you're talking to me to somebody else, you're gonna do the same to me when you with somebody else.
Yeah. I tell you, people feel comfortable talking about you in front of certain folks. Something ain't right. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I had. When they got in each other's face, do you think that was called for when Drew got in Sheree's face like that?
Did that happen?
Yeah, I kept thinking, why is she doing this?
She did. She got in her face like that.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go see that.
It was putting her hand in her face. Yeah, putting her hand in her face.
And then whoever had on the jeans,
I don't remember Kenya saying that ain't the one you want to get into her face.
And, yeah, she got a good right hook.
Said, you don't want to get in her face.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think Neo's girlfriend or ex-wife or whatever, she got in between them. Like, I don't want.
She's the one that had on the jeans. Oh, so they came that close?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I must have dozed off or something. I don't remember that.
We trying to stay with y'all, Atlanta. I don't think it was called for, but well.
Exactly.
Oh, so I don't even know what's happening next week because I don't think I watched.
Oh well.
Oh well, we gonna start seeing it.
Drew is just very thirsty. I don't
know if Drew can fight. I don't even know if Sheree can fight. Have they seen Sheree fight? I don't know.
Sheree got some muscles. She's been working out all her.
As she said, she just twisted Kim's wig a little. She just
when she
Kim's wig a little. Remember?
I don't know if she can fight, but I've never seen Drew like she couldn't squat.
I didn't get her.
Remember, she couldn't.
I just twisted it.
You said Drew. Oh, that's right. Drew
can't even squat, so she might not have no strength. And Sheree probably can fight. I mean, at least have power to overpower her. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
It's not about muscles, but it's about strength. If somebody's stronger than you, they can knock you down and pin you down, and you can't do anything. If your upper body weak, ain't nothing you can do. You know what I'm saying? So that's in my opinion.
And we know Sheree ain't weak. She be at that gym.
Weak. Now, I don't know if Drew can fight, but I wouldn't.
She keeps saying she can because of her Chicago background.
Them in the Chicago, Detroit, like that.
Girl, that's a bunch of bull. You cannot fight based off your city. If that's the case, I got a gun waiting because St. Louis stay on the top 10 murder rate.
How do you figure?
Can we talk
Because Drew
about
couldn't do a
this?
squat.
Oh, I don't know if she's stronger than
She
Drew.
couldn't do a squat. Oh, I love him, Jal. Oh, I love him. One girl was like, I just got pregnant.
Girl,
Yes. Who?
every time I see him, I'm like,
He is a handsome ass man. Show that picture again.
Handsome.
Show it again, Joy.
Track star's husband.
Show it again, Joy. Go over this way. There we go.
All right.
Girl.
Okay.
And he has his own business. What is it called on his shirt? Ross Elite.
He has a luxury car business. I don't know how successful that's going to be.
Ross Elite. He fine, honey.
I had friends that before the pandemic lived very well, but they deliver children.
You told me about that. They get money from the
bus. What do you mean they deliver children?
They
don't deliver them. They drop them off. Like after school, they pick them up.
They drop them off at school.
Right.
And I don't know if y'all know, but it's a link with special ed because it's a lot of special ed children that can't get on the bus.
Yeah. No, I mean that's expected if it's for school, but this guy is just doing it for the sole purpose of having luxury cars, not because he's trying to help a specific
in Atlanta,
person.
they may rent them or they may pick people up.
Yeah,
it's probably a need. Drive them around.
But I had girlfriends here. Her and her husband had. They didn't have luxury cars, but they had black elite cars.
Yeah,
and they picked up people from the airport.
It's like a fancy.
And they made very good money.
Yeah.
No. I mean, I've definitely been picked up by the black cars and gone to the airport. We're traveling on business. But it just sounded like it was luxury for your big fancy nights out. It didn't sound like it was, let me come pick you up and take you to the airport. I don't think, especially with him in Atlanta. Now, I don't know, but Atlanta's supposed to be the black Hollywood mecca. Most of the people down there buy all those kind of cars anyway, if you think about it. So the fact that a lot of people the luxury part, it sounds just like he's doing it thinking somebody don't have a cute car to drive to an event or something. I don't know. Just nothing out.
But maybe they don't want to drive home because they're drinking, stuff like that. So you get these luxury cars and you have somebody drive you around while you popping bottles.
And just think about people that may be in town to do a movie. They may use them, or a studio can have a contract with a studio and associated that. Actually, driving is a lot of good money. But if my aunt can make as much money as I know that they're making with children, I know it's a market for adults. May not be as lucrative here, but in Atlanta, where you got a lot of celebrities and a lot of celebrities come in, and I could definitely see good money.
Yeah, my cousin used to drive around Little Richard. Every time he came, he would get my cousin to pick him up.
Really?
So he probably has certain people every time they come in town. They have him pick them up. He can make some money.
It's money in there. I mean, he might not even drive unless he has to. He might have a fleet and other people drive.
Hey, Keisha, you gotta come back, girl. We like you. Do you watch Huntsville, Keisha? That's our night, honey. That's when we go off on each other. So you gotta come for that, Keisha.
We go off on each other for Beverly Hills. It'll be on in a couple weeks. Me and Joy gonna go to blows.
Wait a minute. What's on tonight?
Beverly Hills already started. We just
I think it's New Jersey and Beverly Hills tonight, right?
You come on tonight, don't it?
I'm going to sleep as soon as I hang up this phone. I'm gonna miss it tonight.
So are we going to go live tomorrow?
No, what comes on tonight? What comes on tonight?
What's today?
New Jersey, I know does, and I thought Beverly Hills did.
Maybe it does.
What do y'all want to go live for them?
Yeah, New Jersey comes on tonight.
Or Thursday. Well, if they're good,
let's
we'll
wait
go
till
live
after
for them.
Beverly Hills and see what.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. We'll see. Let me do our social. Anything else? We did good. We had an hour. We did go off on a few tangents, but that's us.
It really is.
Follow us. We so cute. Kelly, I want to wear pink. Anyway. I just noticed someone. I like yellow too. Anyway.
I always put you in
follow
yellow.
us on. What we on, Kelly? Come on, help me.
Oh, here it is.
I don't know. Oh, we're on Twitter. Oh, what?
Oh, we can't see the right. Let me take this down so y'all can see. Hold on. Let me take this down. Okay.
What you showing us?
Hold down. Go over to the left and down. Down. Like move your phone down. There we go. Okay, so this is be still. This is their ratings. It's 0.357 million for DC, Love and Marriage DC. So she left Huntsville. I mean, not Huntsville. What's the show they on? Potomac. That was 0.91 million for this show. That other show. She left that other show for that. But anyway,
and I don't think it was a bad.
I thought it was bad
show for a first episode.
I thought it was bad. But anyway, I think that's. Oh, I want to talk about the dress everybody's talking about. Drew had it on. Kenya wore it. Erica wore it.
Oh, well,
I didn't realize Jen Shaw wore it.
Did you see Marlo?
And so did Tori Spelling. I think somebody like gives them clothes to wear, and they just all wear them. I don't think they're copying each other. It's just whatever's gifted to them at that moment.
It's been worn enough for them to know. Come on, Kenya wore this 3 years ago.
Kenya wore it first, and then but Beverly Hills came on
Erica
first.
Jane wore it first, I thought.
No, Beverly Hills just happened to show before them, but Kenya them had filmed earlier.
Kyle should probably take hers off. I don't like that white belt.
Yeah, I don't like it on her.
Jen Shaw,
Erica,
that's a bad
really
picture, but I saw her in a different pose in that dress, and it looked a lot better. She was cute.
They actually all look nice. Jen Shaw, just that wig looks bad.
Maybe it was the wig. Something went right with hers. Okay, so y'all make sure to follow us. Callie, what are we on again?
It's a wig.
Callie,
we are on Twitch and Tik and Insta and Pin and Face and YouTube.
And YouTube. So follow up, subscribe, like. Know we're going live. We will be back live in Beverly Hills and New Jersey are good either tomorrow or Thursday. So be looking for us. We'll schedule a StreamYard, and if you like and subscribe, you'll see when we go live. Anything else? Y'all ready to peace out? If I can take this off. We did good. I've been trying to keep us on time, y'all.
Did y'all know that Phaedra is in Housewives of Dubai? Y'all know
I saw some about that.
Phaedra's in Housewives of Dubai, by the way.
Just for a visit?
I thought she was in Housewives of Up in the Girls Trip. I thought
she's not a cast member though. Is she just visiting?
She is, but she went to Dubai.
I like that.
Yes. She just
it's
just an episode, I believe.
Keisha loves DC.
Well, Keisha,
okay.
Y'all, ooh.
I like it.
I don't know. I'm gonna be at
They
a conference.
seem like they got a good formula.
I gotta figure out. Hey, Rena, I gotta figure out when we can do Huntsville because I'm gonna be in a conference Monday through Friday. But we'll figure out when we go live.
Oh, you mean because we normally do it on Mondays? Okay.
We normally do it on Sunday, but I'm gonna be probably at the airport Sunday night. We'll figure something out though. All right, y'all. Anyway, y'all ready to peace out?
Peace out.
Peace. Thank y'all for being here with us. We will be back hopefully later this week with Beverly Hills and New Jersey. All right. We need a tagline like "Don't forget to chatter up with us" or something. Let's get.
Oh.